two of me doing these lives, and I'm really happy because I've been able to stay kind of consistent about it. And I've set up my room with lightings and this cute little baby right here. So I wanted to talk about today's topic of what makes you happy. But before that, I'm gonna put in a Q&A asking me, tell me what makes you happy. Such a simple question, right? Just to just to think what makes you happy. I and gone. Done. And I'm also gonna put my earphones on. Right, great. So I want to talk about today's topic, which is I want to basically talk about what makes you happy and how you can actually use it for your advantage. So I've been this person who's considered to be happy all the time, and I'm so glad that I have that name around in the universe, because that just is as well as you can explain me. All right. Okay, I have my earphones on. I'm hoping that you all can hear me properly. Great. All right, let's get into it. Hmm. So, we want to talk about the topic of what makes you happy and how you can actually use it to for your advantage. And I have put a Q&A, so please drop down your answers so I can add, if it makes sense to me, I can add it to my list, and I can also talk about everything that makes me happy and how I use it. So I always ask myself this question once in a while, that what right now is making me happy, and how has it been different from when I was younger or when I was in college, or like over the years overall. So I just keep asking myself that, what helps me stay happy and like in a good mood. So I've realized once you know what actually makes you happy, it really helps you to figure out a lot of things in life. When you realize how easy it is to be actually happy, you realize how we are already stretching for no reason. Like the other day, I was riding back from my office to home, and I was all like in my like the fastest speed, and I was just like rushing home. And hi Raghav, hello, thank you for joining in. I was just rushing all the way home, and I realized that there is no point in rushing. It actually makes me happy when I am riding and I can see the trees, and I can just enjoy the cold breeze on my hair, on my face, and I just enjoy it. And I realized how important um, it is for me. मैं आप ही से बातें कर रही हूँ. I'm talking on this live. I am not talking to anyone else. I'm just talking about the topic of what makes me happy, and I'm trying to understand what makes other people happy, so we can figure out a list of how we can all be happy. uh, हिंदी मेरी उतनी अच्छी नहीं है. मेरी हिंदी थोड़ी सी टपोरी है. और it doesn't really sound well. Like um, it's a language I had to learn, so it's a little, it comes off a little jumbled and difficult. But I will try my best. I actually want to make these lives a little English, but well, I'll try. Okay, so ये सो ये जानना इम्पॉर्टेंट है कि आपको क्या पसंद है और आपको क्या खुश करता है. उससे ये फ़ायदा होता है कि ऑन अ बैड डे, ऑन ऑन अ डे जहाँ आप जब आपको पता नहीं है कि क्या हो रहा है, या फिर आपके लाइफ आपके कंट्रोल में नहीं है, या फिर आप यू हैड अ बैड डे एट ऑफिस, और आपकी लड़ाई हो गई है विथ योर से पार्टनर और मदर, और आप बहुत फ्रस्ट्रेटेड हो, एंड देन यू डोंट नो व्हाट टू डू. on those days I feel like going back to your hey, I like this makes me happy list just is so good. It's so nice. um कहाँ से हो आप? I am from the coastal regions. That's all I'm gonna tell. I'm not gonna tell anymore. Okay. So I've written down a list that works for me, and I think I'm sure everybody has their own list. And I've actually broken it down into segments where there's like a quick fix, quick things that make me happy. There is like a medium fix which takes about like 30 minutes or more. There is a hourly fix which takes about an hour to go do, and it takes a lot of effort to do. And there are some things that do I really need this? Like on days that are very bad, I just go to this because it just makes me happy. So here is my list. I call it my dopamine menu, and now everybody's talking about the dopamine menu, and it's a really nice concept, and I really found it very interesting, and I have been using it a lot. So on days when you had a bad day at work, or on days when you've had just a sad day overall, because life is difficult and life can throw in punches, and you never know sometimes what you want to do, what you don't want to do, and what just like what is something that will like piss you off sometimes, or say maybe a rider came in and just like cut you off on the road, or just like your boss pissed you off, or whatever. People can go through a lot. So I was just thinking, on those days it's always nice to have maybe a list that you can always. Okay, this is. Oh my god, I look like I'm sitting with the sun. Okay, I'm gonna reduce this lighting thingy. Okay, alright, better. Alright, so on those days when you've had a bad day, I feel like it's important to go back to a couple of things that make you happy. So here are a couple of things that make me happy, and not just happy, just like bring me back from all the chaos that I feel around me. The first thing that really helps me is just like sitting down, and not sitting down, actually just like going on a walk, a really quick like 5-minute walk. Even if I don't have the time, even if I'm frustrated, I just put like a 10-minute timer and just like go on a walk and just come back. So that is one of my quickest fixes. The other thing is that helps me is to just sing out loud. I know it doesn't make sense most of the times, but singing, just like, even I don't think I'm like a really good singer. I'm a decent singer. uh, How come I'm consistent? I don't know, just something snapped at me, and I realized it's the end of 2025, and I know I've been doing YouTube on and off, but I've decided that this is going to be something that brings me my bank, that makes me happy. So I've been actually doing YouTube for my work lately, for like long form videos, and it just makes me so much happier to do that. So I just realized, if it makes me happy, then it will make me more happier if I build it myself. So I guess that's why I suddenly started being so much more productive. And I've actually also made really good scripts, and I've written down scripts, and I've, like, of course, used all the AI platforms to make it better, and I've recorded them. I've invested in a lighting thingy, and I'm trying to be as consistent and as good as possible. And I think, yeah, I'm gonna hold myself responsible, because we have to hit 1K subscribers by the end of the year, and we will do it. I don't care how much it takes. I'm gonna be consistent as much as possible. It takes a minute, okay? If you especially have a difficult job, or um, if you have so many things happening around you in your life, it takes a little bit of a minute to just get back on track. But I'm glad that I have gotten back on track, and I've just been like, there's an alarm on my phone which rings every 8:30, and I'm like, oh, go live, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, get your camera, get your things in place, and just go for live. That's all. So I'm gonna try and do it as much as possible. Even though I've been like super tired today, and just like my body hurts from all the gym, and my body just feels a little tired, but it's okay. I might not be at my whole energy like I am, like but I want to be calm and then still do the lives. All right, back to my list that makes me happy. I think these are the things that really will not just help me but also help others, because you need to find your moments of joy in the day. And I've been reading this book called as The Courage of Being Disliked, and that book talks a lot about how it is super important for you to live in the moment and live in the right now, or live in today and what is happening around you, and taking a moment every time to just look around and be grateful, or just look around and live in the moment. That is why I'm gonna like I decided to set up the lights and just like put a cutie thing there and just focus on what I want to do. Just live in today, live in the moment. And I have also realized that life is not easy and it is gonna throw some curveballs at you, but that does not mean that you stop. That only means that you find your moments of joy every single day and you be grateful for it. Like, there are so many days, I've just realized it recently, that there are so many days where I'll have a good thing happen to me, but I'll forget them in 2 days because I actually did not live in the moment and enjoy it. Like, very recently, I think I ate one of my favorite biryanis, and I was like, oh my god, it's so amazing, blah, 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 blah. And 2 days later, somebody called me and somebody was like, one of my friends was like, oh, you had biryani the other day, so did you enjoy it? I was like, what biryani? I don't remember eating a biryani. That is when I realized that we are not mindful at all. Like, we don't live in the today. We're always thinking about, okay, what next? What's for dinner? How do I go home? What do I do after I go home? I want to watch this movie. I want to go on this walk. I want to eat this ice cream. We are always, almost always, and it's not just me, and I don't blame you if you do it. Um, we are almost always living in the future or in the past, thinking about, oh, my ex got married, oh, um, I did this mess up in college, or I did this mess up in school, or I should have done this better, I should have chose to live in a different city, blah blah blah. We're so much in our heads and not in the moment, which is something I'm trying to fix as well with myself. I I don't know whether I'm doing good, but I'm gonna get there, and I'm proud of myself of however far I've gotten. So yeah, so I am trying my level best to live in the moment and find my joy, small joys of happiness, so that it just makes me happy. It makes me happy, and it makes me remember that moment, whatever moment I'm experiencing. So what helps? What are the quick fixes, quick happiness moments that I do, so that I can come back to whatever I'm feeling right there and then. And even on the bad day, what do I do to make myself like come back to my own self and not be like all cuckoo or all crazy or like really down or really exhausted. Some days when I have like really bad days, I just sleep on it. I just don't think too much. I'm just like, okay, I am done at 9 p.m. I'm just gonna go to sleep. I don't care who is there, what is there. I'm gonna have my quick dinner. I'm either gonna just like do a nice skincare or just gonna oil my hair or something and just sleep. Like, I want that day to be over. And like, I think most women that I talk to, they always say that they are one of those days where they want their day to be over are mostly the day of their period. And it really sucks that women have to experience it. And women, I don't think period is the problem. I think the pain that comes with it is the problem, and the people that don't recognize how difficult it is for a woman to bleed, that's the problem. And on those days, and not just those days, like just like I had a fight or I had a shitty day at work or something, I would just want that day to be over. So I just come back and tune out, and 9 p.m. I'm out. The next day I'm up at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock or whatever time, and it's the new day, so it's a new day of possibilities, and I'm just like, okay, it's in my control. Today is in my control, and I can do anything that I want to do. Even on bad days, that's something, some small things that make me happy even on bad days are just sometimes just sitting down and taking 5 deep breaths and telling myself it's okay, life is hard sometimes, but all the good things are coming. Even on days where my job is like hard or irritating or super annoying, sometimes I will just go ahead and tell myself that okay, it pays my bills, it lets me send money home, it lets me buy my clothes, it lets me have a good skin and like buy my skincare or buy my lipstick, or I'll just go out and pick something that I really like that I bought from that money, and I'll just be like, hey, it lets you have your favorite water bottle, or it lets you have your lighting or your mic or whatever that thing is. Like I have to remind myself, and I have to always tell myself that okay, this makes me happy, and this is what makes me happy. And then I also use that money to okay, then I have to also tell myself okay, it helps me invest in my future and do whatever I want to do. That big plot that oh, I want to buy huge plot with a small house in it and multiple trees, so I can raise all my cattle, have my chickens running around, have coconut trees which I can climb, and a small water flowing, a lake or something, all the fishes that I want, and everything that I want. I will be able to afford that because I have a job, and that this job can be shitty times sometimes because I work for someone else. If it is that bad, build something for yourself that I want to work on, I desperately want to work on, or change your job. That's all. That's all I tell myself. Other things that make me like quickly happy is sometimes just stretching. Like I really enjoy it, to just stretch my body. I also do it at work. Sometimes people have told me that it's really weird that I stretch at work, but I'm like, I don't really care. It just brings me back from all the chaos I'm feeling, or if I'm like feeling some kind of pain after a gym workout, especially after a leg day, and I'm just like super, like you have one of those pains which you just like, wanna like just kill people, that kind of irritation. Just stretching, like even if I'm just stretching like this, it just brings me back to where I am and what do I want to feel. The other things that I do, at least at home, is just take some ice and just like do like a ice roll on my face. um, why does it help? I'll tell you why does it help me bring back to whatever I'm feeling right there and right then, is because as soon as I touch my eyes on my face, the only thing that I can think of at that point is how cold it is. Like it immediately brings me back to what I am feeling right there and then. When I do that, when I actually come back and do my ice rolling on my face, just take some damn ice from your fridge, roll it around in your like a cotton t-shirt or something, and just roll it around on your face, it just relaxes my mind and my head and my face, and it just gives me some kind of motivation to just be like, okay, good things are there in life, and most of the good things that you really want are for free. It's not just that like your latest iPhone will make you happy. Sometimes it's the most littlest things will make you happy, and you need to find those, which is, and also sometimes know that you have free will, so use your money or use your resources or use your time to do what you want to do. Like recently I was having a bad week and I was just in a lot of pain because of my gym and um, because of all the other things, and I was just mentally too distracted and too disturbed, and I just did not know what to do. And that day I just decided, hey, I'm gonna take a leave, I'm not gonna work. It honestly, I didn't have a reason. Honestly, I did not have a really good reason to take a leave on that day, but I decided I have free will and I'm gonna do it. Because you know what, sometimes your mind just needs a break from everything that you are doing right now, and you just want to like calm down. And it is important to recognize when are the moments you need to be happy, when are the moments you need to be sad, or when are the moments you just need to pause from everything that you're doing. The other things that make me really happy, and just like I just find it very cute, is either looking at dogs, cats, or cows. Oh my god, cows are the best. They look so cute and they're just like they are so cute. I just enjoy, either I go out for a walk and I find a dog and I'll pet a dog, or just like look at a cat, or I will google and look at dog pictures, like golden retriever pictures or cat memes, or cow memes, or just panda videos, and it'll instantly make me happy, and it'll just like instantly change my mood, because I know this works for me. I hope you also are like this and I'm not the crazy one. And I hope you also find those moments of joy of whatever makes you like really happy. Sometimes also, like, kids just being kids, just like kids falling, also makes me happy. I'm not proud of it, but yeah, it does make me happy, and I watch those videos and it just like instantly makes me really happy. The other things that can make that makes me happy, I think, I don't know if it's a real thing, is just like going out and staring into the sky, just looking at stars, uh, or just like a very beautiful sky if it has clouds, and just like doing these things when we were little, right? Looking at the stars and just figuring out what star is what star. I actually used an app called as Steralium. It's called, I think it is Stellurium. That's the spelling of the app. This application like shows you where Jupiter is, where Sun is, where Moon is, and what are the constellation around you. So if you are interested in like stargazing, you should definitely check out that app. And it's not just something like, when I was traveling in Himachal, I used it and I fell in love with it. And recently we went to Wayanad, and the guy who was actually helping us stargaze was using the same application, and I was quite proud because I knew the application already. I was like, I know it, I don't need you. Whatever. But yeah, if you are one of those people, you should definitely do that. um, um, like, find those reasons which make you really happy, which makes you like, sometimes it's like it's good to just like get the day done with, but it's also good to sometimes get your day in control, get your life in control. On those days, like, really good things that help me are, yeah, one of the things that helps me is coloring. I don't know if it helps you. I have the most lamest book that I got from DMart, which has elephants and like random stuff on it. It doesn't make sense at all. I got like a 10-20 rupees crayon box, which again, it's not fancy, it's just something that works for me. I just randomly start coloring, like my trunk of my elephant will be pink, and my the spots on the skin will be red or black or random colors, and it just makes me really happy, because it like it tells me that I don't have to, the charge ran out. Okay, it doesn't have it tells me that I don't have to put like myself in a box, and I don't have to listen to anything specific. It just tells me that, oh, it's good, it's just something that makes me like, snaps me out of this whole irritation of, oh my god, what is going on in my life. I think those were a couple of my things that I had to discuss about things that makes me happy, and I hope this video finds you well, because I hope this video gives you a small reason to find out what makes you happy, and on bad days you are able to use them, and not just bad days. In fact, I hope you're able to use these topics um, or your own fixes on days where you are feeling bad, so that you can like snap into yourself the hottest, smartest lady or man that you are, and you become the best version of yourself. Yeah, that's all, I guess. Yeah, that's all I had for today's live, and it's so nice to have all of you. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you so much for putting in your questions. I will see you tomorrow, and I'm super active on my Instagram shorts, so go ahead and subscribe to my channel and see all the shorts, and go give me a like on all the shorts that you can find. Go look at a couple of videos I've made, and I'm also going to put in a lot more videos coming in this week and next week. Even though I'm traveling this month end, weekend, year end, no, this month end, I am still gonna try and do these lives. So glad that all of you showed up. Thank you so much for all the love, and I'll see you in the next live. Thank you for watching. Bye.